Kings and queens, welcome. This is Power Pill, the place where we expose the truths nobody else will tell you. Today, we're diving into something uncomfortable, something most people never notice until it's too late. Why people quietly lose respect for you. Not loudly, not dramatically, quietly. Like a slow leak you don't feel until everything around you collapses. Before we begin, leave your mark. Like the video, subscribe, and tell us in the comments where in the world you're watching from. Now, let's begin. People rarely announce it when respect disappears. They don't say, "I don't value you anymore," or "I don't see you the same way." They don't confront you. They simply shift. Suddenly, they take longer to reply. They stop including you in decisions. Your voice carries less weight in the room. Your opinions slide right past them. A study in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that people withdraw respect long before they withdraw presence. Respect dies quietly, long before the relationship does. And the worst part? They expect you not to notice. Here's the brutal truth. People lose respect for you the moment you become predictable. The human brain is wired for hierarchy. We rank people subconsciously. Who has weight, who doesn't, who affects us, and who we ignore. Psychologist Susan Fiske identified two criteria we use instantly: warmth and competence. And when you become overly predictable, overly accommodating, overly available, you fall into one category: high warmth, low competence. In other words, harmless. Someone who won't challenge them. Someone who won't leave. Someone who bends. A safe container, not an equal. You think you're being kind. They see someone with no edge. Warmth without strength never earns respect. And it gets worse. Respect doesn't disappear from big moments. It erodes in micro moments. Let me give you the first one. You let small disrespect slide. A Harvard study found that when people tolerate tiny boundary violations, the other person automatically escalates. The brain interprets silence as permission. Someone interrupts you, talks over you, jokes at your expense, cancels on you without apology, and you say nothing, not because you're weak, but because you want peace. But the message they receive is simple: I can treat this person however I want. Real life? A woman stayed silent every time her coworker cut her off in meetings. By month 3, everyone was doing it, not because she was unworthy, but because she tolerated the first cut. Silence doesn't keep peace. Silence kills respect. Here's the next one. You over-explain yourself. Whenever you justify every decision, you signal insecurity. A study in evolution and human behavior found that long explanations activate submissive signaling in the listener's brain. Humans hear long explanations and subconsciously translate them as guilt, fear, or the need for approval. Confident people speak briefly. Uncertain people overtalk. Your friend invites you somewhere and you say, "I'm so sorry. I can't today. I already have something planned. I feel bad. Maybe next time. I don't want to disappoint you." Respect evaporates. All you needed was, "I can't today. Another time." Respect grows in the space you refuse to fill. Another reason people lose respect for you? You seek validation more than connection. Every, "Is this okay?" Every, "Do you think I did the right thing?" Every, "Are we good?" Every, "Do you still like me?" Every, "Did I do something wrong?" It chips away at your value. A UCLA study found that approval-seeking behavior signals low social status. and people instinctively distance themselves from those who crave reassurance. People want connection, not desperation. A man once asked his girlfriend constantly if she was upset. She wasn't, until his insecurity killed her respect. The next one is subtle. You give without being asked. Giving is beautiful. Overgiving is a hidden plea for approval. A Cornell study found that people feel uneasy when someone over-benefits them because it creates unspoken pressure. You think you're being generous. They feel manipulated. You offer rides, money, support, gifts, attention, even when no one asked, and it backfires. They stop appreciating you. They start expecting you. Gratitude gets replaced with entitlement, and respect fades into nothing. Here's another killer. You tolerate inconsistency when someone is hot and cold with you, one day engaged, the next day distant, and you stick around. You teach them, my inconsistency has no consequences. The moment someone realizes they can fluctuate without losing access to you, your value collapses. If someone texts you only when they're bored and you answer instantly, you're reinforcing their worst behavior. People respect those who enforce patterns, not those who absorb chaos. But nothing destroys respect faster than this. You don't walk away. A massive 2018 meta-analysis found that the person least afraid to walk away holds the most social and relational power. Every time you stayed when you should have left, you told the other person, you don't need to do better. I will stay no matter what. Respect doesn't come from being loyal. Respect comes from having the ability to leave and choosing not to. If someone knows you'll never leave, they stop fearing the loss of you. And when losing you carries no weight, your presence carries no impact. Here's the hardest truth. All these patterns come from the same place: fear. Fear of being abandoned. Fear of conflict. Fear of disappointing people. Fear of being alone. Fear of not being enough. Most people who lose respect easily grew up in environments where love was inconsistent, anger was unpredictable, approval was conditional, and affection had to be earned. So they learned survival strategies. If I'm helpful, they'll stay. If I'm agreeable, I'll be safe. If I'm quiet, I won't be attacked. If I'm useful, I'll be loved. These strategies protected you as a child, but they destroy your respect as an adult. So let's talk about how to rebuild that respect. Speak less, mean more. Short sentences, fewer explanations, fewer apologies. Enforce patterns. If someone is inconsistent, match distance. Reward good behavior, not bad. Build a life outside anyone. Social independence is the fastest path to respect. And finally, walk away early, not late. Respect yourself fast, and the world will follow. Respect isn't taken from you. You give it away through silence, fear, and hesitation. But the moment you change your patterns, the world recalibrates. People treat you how you treat yourself. Walk differently, speak differently, expect differently, and watch how quietly, how naturally respect returns. Kings and queens, don't forget to take your daily dose of Power Pill.